What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains. Two Shoes Crew, it's a Friday. You're watching this, which means it is time for another book club series episode where I just kind of dive into little excerpts of books that I have read over the past few years, and they're just little gems of life. I'm pretty sure somebody out there watching can use this to benefit them. You guys can see some of the things behind me. Just more importantly though, the Sneakerheads clothing line card you see here, the logo, mark it, okay? A lot of new things are gonna come out as we are ending summer, heading into fall. I can't wait to get a lot of those in so that I can show you guys all on display. Pair them with kicks, you guys already know. More importantly though, tomorrow is the drop for the satin black toe one in women's. You know, everybody got their fingers crossed. I know a lot of us are working hard to be able to get that shoe, but let's just move on to the video. So for this week, it's extremely simple, just for the message, okay? Just the reality is oftentimes we're happier with less, and I can attest to that. I think the older you get, the more you realize that having less is actually more in terms of value and quality. And if we want to relate this to sneakers, think about a lot of sneakerheads you may know where they grew these massive collections of 200, 300, 400, 500 pairs of sneakers, and then as time went on, they grew older, they really started to take into account in their own mind the pairs that really meant something more than just the sneaker, more than just the leather, the canvas, the glue, the laces to them. They probably started to pare down that collection, selling it off, using that money for other things, but the important thing is they became happier with less. I think that applies to more than just sneakers. When it comes to the amount of people that you have in your life, you're associating with tons of different people, and this starts in school, and it's good to have, like, you feel like you have quite a few friends, right? But as you get older, you start to realize people change, motives change, the way they move, the way they operate, just different things can change about a person. That's not always a bad thing. We all change and evolve as human beings, and it may mean that I change and evolve this way, you change and evolve that way, and we just kind of split paths. That's perfectly fine. It happens. It's going to happen. If you haven't experienced it as a young adult, you're going to experience it. Don't freak out when it happens. Just accept that really as a lesson in life and continue to grow with whoever you may be led to grow with. And you'll understand there'll be different value there. There may be better value there, but less tends to be more. The less people you talk to a lot, less issues you have. The less you got to worry about your name being spread around, the less you have to worry about who knows what about you, the less you have to worry about what you could or could not be getting dragged into, okay? Less is more. You'll be happier with less, and I just think you have to understand that. I'm not saying you would be happier with less money necessarily, because I think we could all use a little bit more money, but in terms of money, let's just say not having, you know, less would be more. But let's just say if you had less expenses that you were accountable for, so let's say lowering your minimum debt payments, okay? Having less that has to come out of your house every single month, trust me, you will be happier. You may get a whole paycheck to yourself. I know people that have really made that transition. They've taken care of their money well. When they've gotten extra money in, they didn't kind of mess around with it. They just went ahead, paid stuff off, and now they have whole paychecks just to themselves. Doesn't even have to go to bills, doesn't have to go to anything. It can go to whatever they want, and less has made them happier. So hopefully this message hits home, especially for younger people. Just understand less is more, whether it be related sometimes to your sneaker collection or other things in life. But thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Don't forget always that you can find the information in the description box for the 5K giveaway. We are growing. We're past 3,800 now at this point, so we're gonna keep growing. Hit that 7,000, hit that 10,000 hopefully before the end of the year, and we will keep this platform as positive and moving forward as we can. Peace.